slow motion, yeah. I feel like an astronaut in the ocean.
that shit was happening.
We can do it. Baby, spin this globe and pick a country we can go to. Said I'm bi-coastal, feeding the sand, drinking alkaline water. Me, I ain't drinking no soda. See that squad pull up, big Benz and Rovers. Money got my focus, I still pull up on Locust. Ain't call her back. Was when you got involved. You know what it is, I'm dedicated to my lifestyle. Right now, pipe down, come through later and bring that. Take a trip to my town. We can eat jerk salmon, now we jamming. Fruity pebble French toast up in the mansion. With some passion, now we got some action. Big ass clashing, no passing. It's 40 on my wrist, it's 56 when you go add it up. To 100,000 in my passengers.
Thumbing through these hundreds like every day. Nights, no sleep, no time to wait. Life gets crazy, but we find a way. Focus on my blessing, got me balling, baby. Find me on any coast. Tell me where you wanna go. Many nights, no sleep, no time to wait. Life gets crazy, but we find a way.
I'm curious, how you gotta watch my house of car mysterious, delirious. I'm so serious. This getting money, my profession. Focused on my blessing, it came 10 times extra. Retrospective, remember when they left us? Wildin', got kicked out the club up in Texas, Atlanta. I be at Barney's eating that breakfast. Up in New York, I'm still Long Beach reppin'. Big boy steppin', renting bands up and sit that Bitcoin message. Look at my blockchain, look at my stock game. Straight to voicemail, she ain't realized she blocked yet. Ain't stopping my progress.
Thumbing through these hundreds like every day. Nights, no sleep, no time to wait. Life gets crazy, but we find a way. Focus on my blessing, got me balling, baby. Find me on any coast. Tell me where you wanna go. Many nights, no sleep, no time to wait. Life gets crazy, but we find a way.
Never let it me. Old numbers popping up, scam likely. I was in my off-white T Supreme. Trying to high beats. I made the killing in villains. Still in their feelings, I'm counting through the
And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from D.A. along the sideline all game long. Now here's Leonard. From downtown, Booker pulls it in.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Now, here's George. And George with the stuff.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thank you, David. And here's Booker. Kawhi Leonard getting his three to go.
What quickness by KD on the drive, cutting up the defense with that shot.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Here's George. Driving to the basket. That shot off, so Phoenix will take it the other way. Booker looking around. And the rejection by Zubac. To the middle. Here's Leonard. And that's an intentional foul.
Josh Okogie. First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside, George. Pass to Covington. Intercepted.
And really, that's why you don't want to go up into the air without a plan. Had no option of what to do with the ball.
The 7-footer Durant is a threat to dunk it. Can't let him get inside.
Now here's Westbrook. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That's foul number 2 for him. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Back to Covington. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Suns.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's George. Takes it out to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Going inside. Good work there as it goes. Leonard's got 5 now.
Great job by Kawhi. Strong, physical, plays with an edge.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the Claw is.
With the drive, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Give him any kind of opening, and Kawhi Leonard will make you pay at the rack.
And Zubac picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for North.
Covington with the steal. Inside. Leonard, no luck. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. It's a 5-point game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The defense on George a little too tight there, but to have any chance against him, you have to challenge him.
And he can't hit the second.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And here is Los Angeles now. The Suns getting the bucket. George looking around. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Pass to Leonard. The three, and Paul George, good for the three. George has got 8 points. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Booker with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Paul with the steal. KD with it. George picks him up. And the dunk by Booker.
The playmaking skills of Kevin Durant on display. Capable of whipping passes to open teammates.
Now Ayton. Paul George missing from long range. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Shots good by Durant.
A shooter of Durant's skill will always be a go-to guy. Once he has the ball, it's a done deal.
Now here is George. 8 points for him. Kicks it out to Covington. Leonard looking around. Westbrook wide open. He fires. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
Be careful when Westbrook is knocking down those consistently. Watch out, because that means there's nothing he can't do.
Pass to Durant. Back to Paul. Another shot. Here's Craig. No good. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter. And here's Covington. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Paul goes in. Durant. And Covington sends it back.
Robert Covington doing big man things tonight.
Here's KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play. This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the deck.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
36 seconds left to play in the first. Now Westbrook. Pass to Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 14 points.
Kawhi Leonard will never shy away from carrying the offensive load. He can step up and do that for his team.
15 seconds left to play here in the first. Kicks it out to Covington. Here's Zubac. Westbrook's got room. Again, Los Angeles.
No hesitation right there. Westbrook can make you pay when you leave him space in the mid-range.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
Booker outside. Off target from three-point range. Clippers leading by 8. In the corner, Powell with it. Leonard on the wing. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
And it's Westbrook missing. KD with it. Westbrook picks him up. And KD throws it down.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room. But he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Here's Ayton. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Ayton, the screen. Here's KD. Kicks it out to Paul. Outside Durant. Shoots over Leonard. A new 14 for the Suns. Outside Durant. Pass to Paul. 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Clippers ball.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. To the left side wing. Pass to Leonard. Durant with the steal. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
That's a 2 from Powell. And he overshot that one, missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
They get the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Norman Powell is a veteran in this league. He plays to his strengths and rarely tries to force things.
The free throw drops for Powell. Smitty, you can tell Norman Powell has worked very hard in his game.
You know, he just wants to excel at whatever assignment he's given. Kevin, he once said, I've been in every single role on a team, from bench guy to starter, so he knows how to give you value anywhere on the floor. You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
To the inside. Plumlee with the steal. There's Gordon with the three. And it's Bazley with the rebound. Suns trail by 13. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Phoenix with the ball. Down low. Here's Biyombo. And then Biyombo with the dunk.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets. Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
And it's Shamet missing. Los Angeles leading by 11. Pass to Highland. Launches a three. No good that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. Covington with the steal. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Powell, no one around him. Buries the long-range jumper. Powell's got the lead up to 14 now for the Clippers. Here's Covington, covered by Biyombo. Back to Covington. Pass to Highland. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
Pass to Ross. Back to Shamet. The 15-footer. That one's not going to go. The Clippers go the other way with it. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Drills it from outside. And the Clippers lead by 17. To the right side. Back to Ross. Out to the right wing. Pass to Biyombo. Now Ross. Defended by Gordon.
2 minutes remaining in the
shot clock at 5.
2 minutes.
And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Shamet. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Biyombo trying to break free.
Nice defense by Robert Covington. He has the classic 3-and-D skill set.
It's Powell on the wing. No good from outside.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Biyombo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Fourth team foul.
It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
At the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Over in the corner, Warren. Good on the three-point shot.
A diverse skill set makes Warren an offensive threat. Perimeter shooting is just one of the tricks up his sleeve.
Here's George. Lays it up and banks it in. George has got 10 points in the game.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed. Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5 even though he's a little undersized.
Goes back up. Stolen by Warren. Here's Bazley. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. The 3 from George. Cans it from downtown. And the Clippers lead by 16.
Always a threat to get to the rim. This time, Paul George pulls up and buries it.
No good from Ross. And so it's Los Angeles in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. We've got more in store for you right after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it is. Been a runaway. Here's Shamet. Pass to Ross. From past the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Ross has got the first bucket of the third here for Phoenix. And really deep through that time.
Though he doesn't show a lot of expression, PG-13 is ultra competitive. Claps back from distance.
Ross with it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Several teams changing it up here. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
And the rejection by Zubac. Pass to Leonard. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
What concentration from Kawhi Leonard. Rising up and firing it.
Durant wide open. He fires. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Durant's got 17.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Back to Covington. Takes the 3. Rebound by the Suns.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And here's Leonard. He's got 17. In the corner, George with it. Trains it from beyond the arc. George has got 19 points.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
And the Suns making a change here. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Booker with it. Westbrook picks him up. Outside for Durant. From outside the arc. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. They'll go to the line with a chance for 3. That one on George. And he's just had 1 attempt at the line earlier.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And great, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Paul, no one around him. No good with the triple. Kicks it out to Gordon. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Leonard. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. 3-pointer. The Suns keeping it alive. A new 14. Booker outside. Tries again. And he drives in. Misses from short range. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Rebound by Okogie. Suns trail by 15. Fires the 3. And it's Kevin Durant with the 3. KD's got 10 points here in the second half. George double-teamed. Outside Leonard. Driving inside. Here's Zubac. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And the Clippers lead by 14.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Here's Durant. Bank shot, no good.
No one on him. He committed to fading away. Probably could have taken more time with that shot.
Outside, George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. On baseline, Jay, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
When Kevin Durant is shooting this efficiently, it's lights out. Defense better make a change.
Here's George. That doesn't go either for George. Suns trail by 15. It's Durant on the wing. Batum with the steal. Foul for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now here's Ayton. High post, KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Pass to Batum. Outside, George. On the wing, Batum. George with the ball. He's picked up by KD. Here's Plumlee. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Shooting for the Clippers.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
Here's KD, and it's good for two.
And you see the improved strength of Kevin Durant, able to convert through contact now.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
To the paint. Pass to Highland. Gordon with it. Driving in. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Nicholas Batum making the resourceful play, gifting the ball to a ready shooter instead of forcing something.
Here's Booker. That one off the back iron and out. Los Angeles leading by 14. Clippers moving the ball around. Powell with it. He has 7. 6 to shoot. Back to Gordon. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Highland misses. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Suns. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And coach most likely wants to address their turnover issues. The offense looks forced right now, rush, there's no synergy to it. They have to find a way to work together and remain aggressive without making mistakes.
Timeout called, the Suns. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
A multiple-time champion in this league. When Kevin Durant is healthy, he's a true force.
It's Powell on the wing. And he's way off from outside. Paul left side. Fires the 3. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Paul's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Phoenix. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA Clippers. He's been a major threat from three-point range.
The Clippers, 69. Ladies and gentlemen,
and with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Clippers leading by 9. Takes a step back. It's tipped. Paul with the steal. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the jam by Ross.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Back to Zubac. Outside for George. It's good from long range. George has got 25 points.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Paul outside. And here's KD for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Now the Clippers with it. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Kicks it out to Leonard. Off target with his 3. Ayton with it. George picks him up. Paul outside. Booker in the corner. Fires for three. Out to KD. Shot clock at 6. The shot, no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Outside Westbrook. Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Westbrook takes these challenges personally. He loves scoring on aggressive defense.
Kicks it out to Paul. Now Booker. Back to Paul. Driving the lane. Great D that time from Leonard.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Man, guys, talk about the production that Covington brings to the table.
Yeah, he's been with quite a few teams, but he's been a starter most of his career. His presence on the defensive end, getting to the rim and scoring it, has been a treat. He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Here's Booker. Drives to the hoop.
And once Booker has some momentum, get out of his way, throwing himself towards the rim off the drop.
And the Clippers miss again. Suns trail by 12. Durant up top. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to KD. Booker in the corner. Lets it go from the wing. Offensive rebound. Pass to Paul. Outside, KD. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in. Durant's got 35.
I like KD using his size to impose his will. That's a strong move.
Right side, Westbrook. Double team on Westbrook. Here's Zubac. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Ayton. Pass to Durant. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Ayton, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. Looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kevin Durant.
Good job inviting contact. The closer Leonard gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Leonard hits them both. Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
Kicks it out to Paul. From the arc. Here's Booker. The second chance effort. And Covington sends it back. Back to George. There's the three. Rebound by the Suns. Booker outside. Back to Ross. Out left to the wing. Looking to get back on track here. And the rejection by Zubac. And here's Leonard from three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
3-point field goal.
Leonard's got 7 now in this quarter.
As we know, there's no magic way to defend Kawhi Leonard. You just do the best you can each time down the floor.
Yep, it counts. KD's got 37.
terrible shot selection, but you've got to appreciate his confidence.
Outside Covington. And another three for the Clippers.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
Kicks it out to Booker. Misses off the left iron.
Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
Outside Covington. And here's George for three. Knocks down the three ball. George has got 15 points here in the second half. Booker outside. Paul outside. Pass to Durant. Over George. And too long on the shot. Clippers leading by 16. Some solid defense there from KD. Here's the Suns with the ball. Paul for three. And the rejection by Zubac. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Durant. Let's go. Lock at 6.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Clippers.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Paul George.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
Shoots from the baseline. Outside, George. From outside, off the mark.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
A nice shot by Booker.
Difficult shot. There are only a handful of players in this league with Booker's range.
Leonard on the wing. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Covington. Shoots the three. And it's Ayton with the rebound. It's Durant on the wing. Ross on the wing. Off target from outside. Leonard from deep, three-point land. No good there. So the Clippers winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
Man, I got the proof. Resemble your cause I got the juice. You think you Tupac, let all more S loose. With my Timberland boots, I'm planning, I'm stable, I'm growing in roots. Since it's just a tie with a kickstand, thinking of a plan to get quick bands. Falling in deep with the quicksand. Flag, I'm a no quick brand. I was packing on the pound, got my weight up. Hot beef in the streets, had to stay up. Betty Crocker show me how to, bruh. Doing that, put everything I ever stake, bruh. Since it's just a tie with a kickstand, thinking of a plan to get quick bands. Falling in deep with the quicksand. Flag, I'm no quick brand. I was packing on the pound, got my weight up. Hot beef in the streets, had to stay up. Betty Crocker show me how to, bruh. Doing that, put everything I ever stake, bruh. I remember chilling at one of my little crib by the man, cause with the fixins. A man came through, he was up.
Going up, I got it.
I think we gotta be risky. We just gotta spam. If we can get the foul or not, hopefully. That's yes. We'll take the. Oh.